Hello everyone. Today I'll be showing you how to make a face mask using 100% polypropylene material. This is a polypropylene material. I showed that material in the beginning of my video. You can check out this material is actually water repellent. It's not water resistant, so it can protect you somehow. When is the water drop come on your mask, it can protect you. But I won't say it's 100% like protective. Uh, so let's do it. I cut all the material and everything, so I'm going to be making almost like 3 to 4 layers of mask. Some people ask me question, is it easy, you can breathe through? I will say yes, it's very easy. I made one for myself. Yes, I've been using it and it's really helpful, and you can breathe through it really good. Well, after a certain time, of course, if you wear any kind of mask after a certain time, you'll be unable to breathe really clearly um, because you don't have that much, like, fresh air coming in and out because of too much use. So I will suggest you can use this for a few times, then replace it with a new mask, make a new mask. Let me show you how to make it. Let's start with it. So this material is, I show you, I always give the people, I tell them, when you go with lengthwise, always cut the material 12-13 inches lengthwise, but you can see how big is their face. Width, I would suggest you always do like at least 8 to 9 inches. 6 inches I would say minimum, but also 8 to 9 inches. 8 will be standard probably. Then what you're gonna do, you're gonna fold it in the middle. When you fold it in the middle, it will be like that. Okay, this is one. The next part is, I'm not folding it right now. I'm going to use this material, uh, tissue paper, which is my filter. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the tissue paper on top of it. You can see I put the tissue paper here. I'll put tissue paper here, and then on top of tissue paper I'll put another layer of propylene. So when I put another layer of propylene, after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this. So when I fold, I'll put it exactly in the middle. So you can see this is how it look like. So you can see 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, and 4 layer. So tissue paper is there. Okay, I will use the same technique I used in my one of my last videos. I'm gonna cut in the middle, and where I'm gonna be putting another filter, which is replaceable filter. You can replace it anytime. So you can see this is another hole I made, and the main thing behind it is to put another tissue paper here and replaceable. This one will stay permanent here. So okay, another step, I will be doing the same thing I used in my last video, tape, which is I would suggest if you have a sewing machine, use that. Sewing machine will work really good. If you don't have sewing machine like me, I don't have any sewing machine, and I'm not sure how many people have sewing machine at home. So I will use a tape, and as in my last video, if you guys look at that, and also in this video I'm showing you, I will just bring it here, this material. I'll bring this material and put it on top of tape. So you can see when I put it on top of tape, I'm gonna just fold this thing here. When I fold it, I will close this. When I close this, you can see it's now closed, and you can see now 1 layer. You can see it's 2 layer in this video, and this is 3 layer, and this is 4 layer. And it's really breathable because I tested myself, so I can tell you it's really breathable. And it's not like as people think, oh my god, no, it's gonna be not breathable. No. And you can see it's kind of mesh, but the mesh is like, it has a small pores, but it's still covered, so you don't need to worry about anything pass through it. The next step, I'm going to use the same technique I used in my last video. The edges, I always tell you that the top edge and the bottom edge, I always bring them inside of the mask. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold this thing, and my favorite material which I use is it, and I think majority people have them at home, stapler. So I will use the stapler to staple this thing, and it worked perfectly. And then I'm going to use the same thing, bring it, And as I told you, bring always the edges inside. I'll use another stapler. Okay, one side is done. Now I'm going to use the stapler for this side as well. And now you guys can see. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and I'm going to staple it. I think I should did it a little bit hard, but I didn't. Okay, then I'm going to use the same techniques, and I'm going to staple this thing again. You can see it's like a perfect cup, and you can see you can easily when I use the elastic, which is I'm going to be using this, I'm going to put in each edges, and then you guys can easily see how it's going to work, and it's going to perfectly fit. And you can see it's like a cup, so when you go around your mouth, it's perfectly fit. You can also, instead of using clear tape, you can also use some other material like the paper tape. Paper tape can be also really helpful. Another thing is when you're making loop, you can see how big do you want to make. I'll suggest you make it as good as you want, you know, make it tight so it can fit perfectly to your face. Now I'm gonna measure both of them. I want them to be the same size. I don't want one make large and one small, so I want to make both of them the same size. Okay, now it's ready. So see, I'm gonna put it here the same way I did with my my last video. So I'm gonna put it here, and I was telling everyone, whenever you staple, always staple on the top of the elastic so it don't move. When you do on the top of the elastic, it help a lot. It hold on it very tight. So let's do this one again. I'm gonna and then this is done with one side. You can see it's tight enough. Yes, I'm gonna use this side now, and I'm gonna quickly do this side as well. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this side, and you can see this also pretty good. So you can see I made it 4 layers. So the 5th layer, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have another tissue paper. I'm gonna put this tissue paper inside. As I remember, if I showed the beginning of the video, you have a small hole I made here. I can put the tissue paper here, and this is a reusable tissue paper. One time when you go outside, when you come home, always replace this tissue paper. Don't keep it here, okay? So I'm gonna push this inside, and this is your kind of like another filter. Now I suggest you to push it all the way to each corner, so every corner of the mask can get that thing. And you can see this is another filter sitting inside. You can see I close it here, and whenever you see, it's always overlap the edges, so you don't worry about these things. The next thing, I would like you to also seal these parts completely, so when you seal it, there is no air going through this side either, so it's going to be like perfectly fit your face. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this tape, and I'm going to seal this quickly, and then we are done with this. And then I will show you the photos when I put it on, how did it go. You can see I seal this area perfectly, and I'm gonna seal this as well. and I will show you soon how good I seal this. Okay guys, now you can see this is how your perfectly cupped mask, the one you can buy anywhere, and you can see here it's like perfectly look like this. And this is the area I sealed, so there's no air going through. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then I will show you in the photos how it works. As I will show you here also, I mentioned everything is a water resistant, so you can use any kind of 99% 99.9% alcohol spray, you know, hand sanitizer. If you have any kind of alcohol spray, you can use that, you know, and it's gonna be fine. Yep, and you can spray it here, and you have to let it dry. Don't put it on when you spray. It just only helps you to keep it clean. And soon I'm going to show you in the photos how it looks like. Thank you for watching, and subscribe to my channel. I hope I will be sharing some more stuff, and I'll try to make some few new things, and hopefully it helps those they don't have access to mask, or there's a shortage of mask and they're unable to buy in a store. So hopefully it helps some people. I would also like you to share this video with those people who can't access to mask, or if there's a shortage in their area and they can make some mask at home. And I hope it will help some people. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful time.